Lab number 93. In this lab, we will discuss the starting of new lab series. In this lab series, we will develop a language translation app, which will be pretty simple, but on this example, we will cover a lot of integrations with third-party products. We will work with Bluemix, we will work with Google API, we will work with cloud, and on Bluemix we will use services like MQA and text-to-text translations and everything like that. So it will be quite a complex project, but quite simple application. In order to better understand the task, as always, we will start with creating the screen mockups. And as always, we will be using NinjaMock for that as one of the best free services. So let's go to websites and search for NinjaMock and start designing now. So our app will supposed to work mainly on Android platform on mobile phones, but as I was telling you previously, it's easier to select here iPhone because iPhone contain more mockups and let's say more widgets to visual drag and drop design. So we'll select the iPhone project, and basically we will start developing mockup for our app. So as I said, app will be pretty simple. This means that actually we will have only one page, but this will be a dynamic page. So this page will be will have in the animation effects. So idea is to have as simple language translation as possible. Our app will be called Hello Paris, and it's supposed to be the simplest option to do language translation. You should press one button, you should talk to your app, so using the microphone you should say the word that you're trying to translate or the sentence, and in return basically the application should not only show you the translation in French language as you understood from the name of the app, but also the app should actually transform text to speech, and in return it should reply you in French language to your initial query. So we will have something like a big button like this. So we will use the mic for that. Something like this, and a simple label, something like talk to me. This will be our main screen, and basically when we will click on the mic, the idea is that we should have some kind of animation. So talk to me should disappear, the mic with the button should go down here, and here on the screen we should see the English text and then basically the French translation. So in order to simplify this, I will create this wireframe in the second page, but as I told you, in real life it will be only one page. So here I will create the second one, and I will put the mic down there, and on the top we will have actually translation items. So for that I will use two shapes. Something like this. And the same for second part. Oh, I can copy paste that actually. So this will be French, and we will have the same label that will be here and will represent English. Something like that. We will need a small icon for speaker near French language. The idea here will be that if you didn't understand or you want to repeat the voice, how this actually sounds, you will need to press this button, and then the app will say again the French translation of the word. We don't need the English translation to be repeated. I mean English initial query to be repeated, because it doesn't make sense. But for translation it does. So let's search for some speaker icon, and we need it pretty small, so 32 I think will be enough. Yeah, just like this, pretty small speaker for French language. We will need to show actually the query itself. So here we will have answer in French. Let's use as example goodbye. I don't know if I write it correctly, but we'll see it later on. I'm not a French speaker, so I'm not sure about the language, but we'll see. And as the input text, we will use, of course, goodbye. That is that actually should translate to adieu. Oh, sorry. Yep. So next thing that we will do, we will actually show some kind of history of our queries. So we will use database to store the history data, and our app will be having the history of previous queries inside. So it will be pretty simple, and just like this. And then I will use a label for saying that this is history actually. So it will be here. And let me show the latest query that we did. Like, let's imagine it will be something like hello, which actually should translate to almost the same, but never mind. Yep, so just like this. This is how our app will look like. I will move it a bit up to be looking a bit nicer, but in general this is our app. So two simple screens. Talk to me, clicking on the button, going to the next screen, and I will do a page linking. So this will lead to page 2. Actually, as I said, this will be a dynamic page, so it's all will be one page, but anyway. You're saying goodbye to the mic. After pressing the mic, it's going to translate your speech to text, then going to translate text to text in French language, and then it's going to actually translate text to speech. Plus, your query will be stored in database to display you history later on, and of course after storing it will catch the latest history in the app, and you will see the history here. To ask something else, to translate some other sentence, you will just need to press this button once again. So this is pretty simple. Let's preview our project. So this is talk to me page, and the second page, the dynamic page that will show us result. Pretty simple. So of course, as always, you can save this, you can name the project, and we already agreed that the app will be named Hello Paris, which is quite funny. And you can save that by creating a free account in NinjaMock, and afterwards you will be able to actually export our application to PNG or PDF, including the device wireframes, which will be pretty useful. So that's all for our lab 9.3. It was pretty simple, and we'll see you in the next lab. Thank you.